Mahindra presents Imagine Nepal, powered by Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra.
The crackling of fire, the sizzling of frying masalas, the gurgling of boiling water, the pounding of potatoes, the clipping of sisnu, the pouring of aila, the clanking of bowls, the churning of jhol, the chopping of potatoes. This fascinating cocktail of sounds, sights, fragrances and flavors is brought to you by two mothers. Mother Earth, who bears her chest for the produce to grow, and our mothers, who work day and night to bring the joy of food into our lives. But this is not just food. This is necessity. This is adaptation. This is vitality. This is mythology. This is pride. This is history. This is celebration. So, I went on a greeting, cooking and eating journey of Bagmati Pradesh to take me closer to her land, her culture and her people through her cuisine. In the hills of Helambu, where potatoes are abundant, I discovered rildo, a staple where potato dumplings are immersed in a flavored tomato gravy. I had heard about how the pounding of potatoes gives them a different texture, and I had to try it out. The potatoes are light and airy, almost like cheese. In fact, they melt in your mouth. Plus, garlicky, cheesy potatoes. That's definitely a match made in heaven, isn't it? So, rildo truly is soul food. It made my stomach happy and it made my eyes shine. In Rasua, I found that people climb up hills to harvest sisnu or stinging nettle and make a gooey gravy out of it, normally eaten with dhedo. Harvesting sisnu sounded like a good challenge, and I tried it out, moving up and down the hills with my bamboo tongs and simple basket. I've been stung by sisnu in the past, and I did not think much of this seemingly worthless weed. However, here in Rasua, it is a means of survival, a means of nutrition. I'm also amazed at the human creativity and adaptability in difficult situations and terrains. Also, I've always loved having dhedo. However, yesterday I cooked it for the first time. There was still something very satisfying about the churning and the mixing and the flavors and the fragrances. Truly, the food here at Rasua is replenishing, not just for the body, but also for the soul. In the chilly hills of Sindhupal Chowk, a magical elixir exists. Although it's a humble tea, the addition of salt and nak butter makes it a warming, high-calorie concoction that fuels the body and keeps the skin supple. Making butter tea has this old-world charm and romance attached to it. The warmth, the aromas, the wonderful lighting, and using these old mixers just gives you a sense of nostalgia. I love the taste as well. It's certainly an acquired taste and tastes more like a soup than a tea, really. I just truly enjoyed this experience, and I think butter tea is a must-try for everybody. It is believed that in Panopti, a young couple offered this sweet treat to Lord Kuber, who then blessed them with wealth. While this story may not be true, the fact that these teardrop-shaped delicacies are extremely delicious is undebatable. In the Tharu community of Chitwan, we found ghongi, a delicacy made of snails. This is a superfood, as snails are very high in protein. I'll be honest with you. Being a vegetarian, I personally haven't tried the ghongi. However, I knew that no conversation on the food of this province would be complete without this Tharu dish. It reminded me of the escargots of France, snails that they have managed to successfully market as a delicacy all over the world. In Bhaktapur, I found the king of curds. Creamy and luscious, this delicacy is made with buffalo milk and served in earthen pots. Today I learnt a fun fact, and that is that if you truly want to test the quality of juju dhau, turn it like that, and if it doesn't fall, it's top notch. But for me, truly, it's just the taste that matters. So here I am, onto my second bowl. The food of Bagmati Pradesh would be incomplete if I didn't mention the ela I had in Panopti. It is mostly homemade and was nominated by CNN as one of the 50 most delicious drinks in the world. The 60% alcohol content ensures that each celebration becomes extra special with its addition. What I experienced wasn't just food on plates. The delicious flavors were a true amalgamation of 500 years of culture and 20,300 kilometers square of Bagmati Pradesh. But more than anything else, the food of Bagmati Pradesh took me closer to her resilient mothers, the source of all that love and warmth. To you, I'd just like to say, आमाहरू, यहाँहरूलाई मेरो हृदयदेखि नै सम्मान छ। मन्दिरमा मैले भगवानको मूर्ति मात्र भेटाएँ, तर भान्साघरमा मैले साक्षात् भगवान भेटेँ।